Hello everyone, this is The Question, and this is another Manga Haul video. This is my pickups for the month of November. Bunch of stuff I'm really excited for here. I did finally get my Yokai art book that I've been waiting on, and then we have a Glacier Bay release, Flashpoint, that I've been waiting for a while. Really love their releases, so nice mix of stuff. We have pre-orders, we have used stuff, and then some stuff from the Crunchyroll holiday sale. So let's get right into the pickups. Okay, so starting off, we have my one order that I had from In Stock Trades. I mentioned this last month. I was expecting to get this last month, and it took almost 4 weeks for In Stock Trades to ship out these volumes. So here we go, that little order. We have Otaku Vampire's Love Bite Volume 1, a new Shoujo Beat series by the same creator of Kami-sama Kiss. Looking forward to checking that one out. I grabbed a 4-volume Yuri series that I'd heard good stuff about. That is I Can't Say No to the Lonely Girl. So we have Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. And actually I meant I got 4 volumes. I don't think this is a 4-volume series. I think this is still ongoing. And then I also threw in Bless Volume 3. I really enjoyed Volume 1 of this series. But yeah, threw that in. But the main thing I placed this order for was to get this giant Shigeru Mizuki hardcover art book, Yokai. This one finally came in. Just really beautiful artwork, as you can tell here. It's got some little info about the different yokai. Just a really beautiful book here, released by Drawn and Quarterly. Definitely check this out if you are a fan of his work or of artwork or art books in general. Definitely check this one out. And that was it from In Stock Trades. Okay, next up we have one book directly from Glacier Bay Books, which is a smaller manga company. They do a lot of indie manga. They have released a book by this creator previously called F that was out of print. I do have it, but that got reprinted also at the same time as this book, which is Flashpoint. I went into this one blindly. I didn't want to know too much about it before I read it. I just really like the artwork. I did really enjoy F, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Really nice release here by Glacier Books. We have a little card. They have French flaps on it. And here's what it looks like. So yeah, just a really nice release from Glacier Bay. They had Kickstarters going on throughout the summer for a bunch of different releases. So I think I should have some other releases coming here, not in the too far future. I have one small stack of stuff I picked up from used bookstores, and they are all from the same series. So last month I picked up the first 2 volumes of the series that I found at a used store, and that is Voiceover Seiyu Academy. So I found volumes 1 and 2, and then I found another big stack of volumes at a used store this month. So I got Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and this is a Shoujo Beat title, Volume 6, and these aren't, I don't think, very hard to find. Just, you know, you don't see them around too often. Volume 7, Volume 10, Volume 11, and the final volume, Volume 12. So now I'm just missing 8 and 9, and I will have the complete set. Shouldn't be too hard to grab those. And that was it for used books this month. Okay, so next up we have my stack of Barnes & Noble pre-orders. Quite a bit smaller than previous months as far as my pre-orders go. Not sure if this was just a lighter month or if I just hadn't pre-ordered as much, but here we go. First off, we have a BL one-shot that I went into blindly. It was shrink wrap, so this is parental advisory. This is All or Nothing, a Yen Press BL one-shot. Next up, we have Aria of the Beach Forest Volume 2, a really cute looking series. I think this one is only 3 volumes long, so I'm going to wait until it is completed and read through it, but I really like witch stories, and this is a nice Yen Press release. Next up, we have the latest volume of Asadora, Volume 8 by Naoki Urasawa. My volume came a little beat up. I don't know if you can tell there in the light. But yeah, really looking forward to this series completing. I read the first few volumes, really enjoyed it. I'm a big Urasawa fan. Next up, we have a nice 2-in-1 that I know a lot of people were excited about. That is Colette Decides to Die. Nice larger size release from Shoujo Beat. Really looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we have a cat one-shot, and that is Cthulhu Cat by Pandania. And this one's a little weird because this one is released by Dark Horse, and all of his other series, or don't know if it's a him, all of this creator's other series were released by 7 Seas. So they have ongoing cat series, Yokai Cats, Monster Cats, and this one is by Dark Horse. So one-shot, full color, looks fairly similar in style to the other releases, but this one is a one-shot. Next up, we have a one-shot that I was really excited for because I really enjoyed this creator's previous series, and this is Home Office Romance from the creator of Sweat and Soap, series that I really enjoyed. And when I got this one, I was slightly annoyed because the spine is off-center, but this might be my favorite spine of any manga I have. I don't know why. There's just something about this color combo and the font that I really like, other than the fact, like I said, it's a little off-center. But I really like this font and colorway and the yellow behind it. Just a really nice looking font and colorway. And yeah, looks similar artwork to Sweat and Soap. Really looking forward to checking this one out. Okay, this next one is a manhwa from Tokyo Pop. And this one, I don't read a lot of manhwa, I mention that all the time. But this one just kind of caught my eye and I felt like checking it out. It looks like Marin or Maran, the Magic Ocean. And this is full color. It just looked like a really interesting series to check out. Really nice colors here. Don't know too much about it. Looks like a fantasy series, but it is a one-shot. There's no number on it, so an all-in-one. Looking forward to checking that one out. We have a new cat series, so of course I'm picking it up, and that is My Kitten is a Picky Eater. Really like the way that cat looks on the cover. And I assume this is going to be similar to a lot of other cat series, but I can't help but pick them all up. Next up, we have Natsume's Book of Friends, Volume 30. These still keep coming out by Shoujo Beat, and they still keep not reprinting some of the older volumes, so I still am missing 5 volumes. I mention this every time one of these new ones comes out. I'd actually heard someone, I think, posted on Instagram that Barnes & Noble had got reprints of a few of the older volumes, and then I looked and they hadn't, so I don't know what they were talking about. But yeah, it's still missing some of the earlier ones. I think I'm missing 4 or 5, but yeah, I'm going to keep picking these up. We have a final volume, and that is She Likes Gays But Not Me. This is a shorter 3-volume series. I really enjoyed Volume 1. I heard some mixed stuff about it, but I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to binging through this now that it's complete. We have another cat volume. This is, I think it's been a couple years since we last got Volume 4. I thought this was completed, and that is Sue and Tai-chan. This is by the same creator of Cheese Sweet Home, and this is a very small volume here, full color cat release from Kodansha. We have a final volume, which is a volume 2. This is a shorter 2-volume series. This is Sweet for Sweets and Foreigners. I loved volume 1. I gave that 5 stars on Goodreads, so I'm looking forward to checking out this cute workplace romance series and see how it concludes. We have another final volume, and that is The Tree of Death. I read volume 1, really liked it. Another really short series. Looking forward to seeing where this goes. Kind of a darker, grittier series. And then my last pre-order from Barnes & Noble, we have the Wanted Before One Piece short story collection by Oda. And, you know, I haven't read One Piece, but I really like short story collections. And I figured I'd check this one out and see how I like it. And that was all my Barnes & Noble pre-orders. Okay, and lastly, I have a stack of stuff that I picked up from Crunchyroll. So they had a holiday sale going on these last few weeks, and then Black Friday, And I haven't since they switched from Right Stuff, I haven't really been paying too much attention to their sales. I kind of only buy stuff from Crunchyroll very rarely. But this time they had a series on there that I wanted, and so I grabbed that whole series. But I went ahead and ended up buying quite a bit more stuff. Most of this stuff I think was like 40% off, and then free shipping, obviously. So let's get into it. First, we have The Fable Volume 4. I had the previous 3 volumes, so I went ahead and grabbed this newest one. They had some volumes of Gazing at the Star Next Door, Volumes 2. And then Volume 3, I enjoyed Volume 1, and so I was going to continue with the series anyways, but I figured now I'll just grab those. I got some volumes of a series that I hadn't been keeping up with that I started reading very early on in my manga reading journey, and that is Mashal, Magic and Muscles. So I went ahead and grabbed the volumes that I didn't have. So we have 14, 15, 16, and 17. So I had 1 through 13. This one I've heard kind of mixed things about. It kind of was really hyped early on, but then I hadn't heard anybody really talk about it, and I really enjoyed those first couple volumes. So looking forward to seeing if I continue enjoying that one. I've mentioned previous times, not really that big into Shonen Jump titles, but that was one that I did kind of enjoy early on. So we'll see. We have The Moon on a Rainy Night. I got the volumes of these that I didn't have that were ongoing. So we got 3. This was a really fun Yuri series. So we have 3, 4, and then a 5, and this one's still ongoing. And then this one I hadn't really heard anything about. I just saw it during the sale, and it was a short 2-volume series. Looked cute, went ahead and grabbed it. We have My Coworker Has a Secret. So we got Volume 1, and then the final volume, Volume 2. So looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, we have another Yuri series that I really enjoyed Volume 1 of, and that was Sheep Princess in Wolf's Clothing. Volume 1 was really cute, and so I went ahead and grabbed Volumes 2. Really great covers here, and Volume 3. For some reason, I thought 3 was the final volume, but I looked at the back, and it does say there's a Volume 4 coming, so there is that. I grabbed a couple volumes of A Sign of Affection that I didn't have, so I was missing Volume 8. And Volume 10, so there is that. I grabbed, I hadn't been caught up with Skip and Loafer, so I went ahead and grabbed the volumes of that I was missing. So we have 9 and 10. We have the 1 volume of this series I was missing, which is Witch of Thistle Castle, Volume 3. A very thin Titan manga series, you can see kind of compared to this. Quite a bit thinner than that, but looking forward to checking this out. I think this ended at 5 volumes, either 4 or 5 volumes. We have Yakuza Fiance Volume 8, which is the only one I didn't have. And then this series, I grabbed the first 3 volumes of this series a long time ago, and I never bought more of them. I thought this series had ended, and that is the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, so I got Volume 4. And this is a Chitin Books release, which I think this might be the only Chitin Book series that I have. And then we have Volume 5. So I think that's all that's been released in English, and I think there's like maybe 10 or so volumes in Japan. Okay, so the main set here that I was picking up, that is the main reason I bought stuff from the Crunchyroll sale, is all of this series. And I am actually re-recording this part of the video because when I was editing, I realized I called this series Horiyama like 9 different times in this clip, which I could not leave like that. If it was once, that would be that would be okay, but this is Horimiya, not Horiyama. I don't know why when I was staring at the covers, I just kept saying Horiyama. But yeah, I got all of this set. And if you watched my previous video last month, I had gotten the bonus volume of this series, because I had meant to pick this whole series up from a Reddit swap that ended up not going through, so I just had that 1 volume. So I've heard good things about this high school romance series. Looks like something I'll enjoy. Volume 6, Volume 7, Volume 8, volume 9, volume 10. So if you have any thoughts on this series, please let me know in the comments. Really like the spine color choices. Covers are a little on the boring side, but the backs and the spines all have a nice color to them, matching the back covers. 15. And then a real nice pink one here for the final volume. And that was all my Crunchyroll pickups. Okay, so that was everything I picked up in the month of November. Bunch of great pickups. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments about anything I picked up, please let me know. Anything that you didn't see me pick up in the month of November that you think I should pick up, definitely let me know in the comments. I have another video planned coming up here in December, and that'll be another unhaul video. People seem to really enjoy the previous one I did a few months back, and I've got quite a bunch of stuff that I'll be unhauling, so it'll be really nice to make another one of those videos. But I hope everybody had a good holidays and good holidays coming up. But I will see you in the next video, and have a good one.